This morning, Occupy New York protesters are headed to Baltimore on their way to D.C. It's all part of the Occupy the Highway system. And this morning, ABC2 News' Cherie Johnson has the very latest on what's going on as they make their way to our nation's capital. Cherie.
Well, Charlie, and they are off. All new this morning, Occupy Wall Street has taken to the highways. A group of Occupy New York City Zuccotti Park protesters are marching to our nation's capital in Washington, D.C. Last night, a small group made their way from New York to Havre de Grace, and this morning they're headed for Baltimore on their way to D.C. Now, the hikers want to protest at the White House in time for a November 23rd Congressional Deficit Reduction Committee. Now, the committee will decide whether or not to keep Bush-era tax cuts that protesters say are for the wealthy. The final destination is McPherson Square, which is the home of Occupy DC. Now, Occupy the Highwayers, they plan to stop in about 11 cities before reaching Washington, D.C. on November 23rd. Now, if you head to abc2news.com, you can find out more information. We have that story, Occupy Wall Street, in our slideshow. And if you go inside the story and you click on check out Occupy Wall Street, you can see here that there's a link to their Facebook fan page. They have a number of posts talking about their hike and their trek to Washington, D.C. They have over 132,000 likes. About 21,000 people are talking about this. And as you scroll down, they have a lot of information on what they're doing and where they're headed next. A lot of different discussions about some of the protesters. They even have tips on what to do if you are arrested or come in contact with the police. Reporting live here in the Interactive News Center, Cherie Johnson, ABC2 News.